Hi guys, so today I want to try out those new dies I recently picked up on the Heartfelt Creations, I guess Slimline collection, or I don't know if that's what they're calling it, but either way, there are some different dies that go along again with the Slimline feel. I showed you this, showed this to you guys when my haul came in, but I'll link in the description box with HSN. Those would be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission for your purchase items to those links. I believe it's also available on Heartfelt Creations site. With them, I don't have an affiliation, but I do have a referral link, and it's if you've never shopped with them before, you can click that link and it'll give you $20 off your first purchase, I think of 40 or more, something like that. I've been wanting to get to this. I just recently picked it up, like I said, and I'm super happy to play with it today. So, of course, I'm going to go with this one. We gotta use this one today. The Slimline Lattice Oval. It is gorgeous. It is two dies. It's this little cutie pie in the center here, and then this larger one that does its own thing, right? So there's no like inlay. It's just the two solid dies that make all this lacy prettiness. So it goes from, it's about 8 1/4 inches long, the die itself, like metal to metal, and I think it's a little bit wider over here. I just want to give you that info in case you have like a marquee or something else that's a little bit smaller. By 3 5/8 inches wide, definitely will fit in the marquee. I mean, you know, Slimline, they're usually thin and longer, so generally they go into a lot of the smaller machines. Again, thin metal dies can go in any machine that cuts thin metal dies, so you're good to go on that. I was curious, though, as far as the sizing, because I want to see what to matte layer it on. You know, my favorite size for a Slimline is like 8 1/2 by 3 1/2, and I was curious of that. So that is looking like it goes to 8 inches. And then here, I'm looking at the cut line, about 3 1/2. So it's kind of interesting that it almost gets to the 3 1/2, but it is shorter than 8. So it's almost a whole 1/2 inch shorter than what I usually like the height of my Slimlines to be. And then it's just about the edge to edge of the other size, you know. Let me see what it looks like on this part. That's closer, that's a little bit smaller than 3 1/4. So it may not look too odd. We'll see. I did read the back of these, like the slim basic rectangle. I had bought the bundle, so that's why I came with these. I probably wouldn't have picked these up separately because I have, you know, other Slimline dies, but it's here because of that reason. The largest one is 3.75 by 9, meaning it cuts that size for you, or 3 1/2 inch by 8 1/4. So those are also kind of a little bit different than what I normally do. What I think I'll do is I'll just run this through, and then we'll see what else we want to pair it up with. Now, I was thinking about a sentiment. We got to put something in here. And the other day I was cleaning up in here, and I found these boxes. I'm like, why aren't these put away yet? So I have this Crafter's Companion box number 45, and it's probably one of the very last sub boxes I had picked up from them through HSN. I signed up with number 1 and let it go, I think, through 45 or 46, almost a full 4 years. And it has a lot of sentiments, and I thought this one's kind of cute. The Happy Birthday, Stay Fabulous. I don't know if it's one piece, though, so let's open this up. Apparently, I never even got to this, because it doesn't look like I even unboxed it, so I was probably busy, guys. I don't know what happened here, but we have it. If I unboxed that, I'd be surprised, but maybe I did. It looks, I don't know. I guess it just depends on how these open up. Let's look at the clear stamps. That's what I'm... Happy Birthday, Stay Fabulous, and let's see how that fits within here. Oh, I think that might work, you know, right in there. Not looking at this little guy, even though he's a cutie. I'm talking about what might fit in the center of this area. So I might have to cut it with a different oval, or we'll see. Okay, so that works. And then, you know, with Heartfelt Creations, we always want to go for the flowers. I'm kind of running short on time today, so I went and looked through my Flutters and Flowers swap stuff items, and I have this gorgeous set. Now, I don't recall exactly who made these, but I want to say maybe Tanya, maybe Denise, maybe one of my girls that usually does this kind of design. But thank you, whoever it was that sent this in, and you can let me know in the not in the description box, in the comments. So I think we'll finish it off with some of these gorgeous things, you know. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. Okay, so I guess I am only going to work with one of the die sets today. We'll see how it goes. You guys know how it goes around here. So I think I want to cut this out in a couple colors just to really make it pop. Ooh, I was going to do gold. There are gold accents on these flowers, or it depends on what I use. Silver looks really nice too, and kind of unexpected because we're always doing gold, right? But I think what I'm going to do is run this through some white paper. Trying to see if it has any embossing. I don't really think it has a lot of embossing. Like these little dot details will push in just because of having been run through. So I don't think I'm going to take the moment or time to emboss it. Also because these little, well, that pops out. Yeah, I don't think it really needs the embossing. So I'm just going to run it through and then also run it through some gold paper. And in the meantime, I'll also cut a card base. Should we do a white card base? Let me think. This, gold. Oh yeah, we're going to need something behind it, I think. I'll just cut some white paper down for a card base. So for Slimline, I like 8.5 by 7, and then I score it at 3.5 inches on that 7-inch side. So it ends up being 8.5 by 3.5. And I'll be right back. How gorgeous. Interestingly enough, I might use this offcut to stamp my sentiment on. We will see. I'm not 100% sure on that. Like I said, I think I might just cut like an oval die cut. Ooh, this thing is intricate, so it just wants to stay together there. So just be careful. Clean that guy out. Oh my gosh. Just pop all these pieces out. Okay, I'll be back. These are, you know, the same die, but this one, the gold paper, it stayed in there, the pieces, and that one, they stayed in the paper. But anyway, I will clean them both out. And in the meantime, I did cut the paper down, like I said. Just leave it 8.5 inches wide, and then cut it at 7 inches along the 11-inch side. And then we're just going to score at 3.5. Nice thick paper. And we'll do it again over here. You know, it's so weird that when I turn it, like, it's not the same 3.5 from before. So anyway, I've noticed that on this small hunky-dory scoring board, I'm like, how come when I turn it to go finish off the other side, you're not quite where you were, you know? Kind of odd. I guess it's probably the way I cut my paper, because even though you're using a guillotine or a trimmer, it's still a little bit off because it's how you gauged where that line, you know, would be, kind of thing. All right, I'll be right back. So let's see what we have so far. We have a card base. Score it a little better. And then we have these two beautiful things. Oh my gosh. I was gonna say I love better the way it pulled out all these pieces, and obviously I didn't even pay attention to it. Obviously we still have some pieces I need to clean up. I really like the way it just came out, and minimal cleanup on this one. Okay. Oh, you know, I love the gold over the white just because gold is showing more, but we will definitely drop shadow it just in a way that the little gold is peeking out the back. And I just want to see what that looks like. You know, that doesn't look odd, and I have a feeling it's because of the scroll work and the way it's a little bit thinner here and all that. But I do want to put down some paper in the background. So, what's interesting, like I said, is that this has 3.5 by 8.25. I don't really want to go with that. I'm trying to think how I want to take care of this. I think I'll just cut a piece of paper, and I'll just grab some of that gorgeous paper I just picked up too. It'll go with the colors of this here. Is this one? I already have one of these guys open, but that's okay. I'll just go through this and find some paper that I like. The Moments in Time collection, and there are lots of papers that I like. It's such a gorgeous paper. And just cut one down to just smaller than the 8.5 by 3.5, so I'll probably do 8 3/8 by 3 3/8. Okay, and I'll be right back. So we have our paper. Again, just a little bit smaller. Every single sheet that's in this is so hard to cut into because there's always something good on the back. Like this one had these matte layers, had little labels, but you know, gotta make our choices. Very hard to cut into. And I like it nice and crisp, so I mean, if you want to take a moment to do some inking or whatever it is, you know, that always looks very lovely. Right now I'm just going to glue these pieces down. What do I have stuck on here? Little extra glue on the edges there. So I'm just gonna get this guy going. This reminds me, I need to bring out a new bottle of Nuvo Deluxe adhesive so I can try those precision tips that I was gifted during the swap. Definitely want to try those out. And again, just slightly smaller if you don't like that kind of thing. Oh, I changed up my camera just to see if I can get a little more area like in the view, and I don't think I did, but the camera was pushed more back before, so now I'm working up here, and I need to remember to be like down in here. Okay. These two guys, oh my goodness, we are going to put these together, and I still have some little areas I missed. And I'm just going to do this a la Emma Lou over there at Heartfelt Creations. She just gets her little glue and just puts it wherever. It's not like any kind of science behind it. You know, she'll just kind of add a little bit here and there. And I'm like, why not? I think that's just the best way to do it. You know, I like to put glue on the back of my hand too, but she'll just kind of put dots here and there wherever she thinks. I always put very much on the edge. Not very much, but like make sure to hit the edges. Always. This is very delicate. I don't mess with the Xyron sticker maker thing. I used to try that and it just, I don't know. It's not my favorite. I think the thing is I let it get old and it gets really sticky and like not great. But yeah, I feel like even originally when I first get them, I'm like, it's just not my favorite. But whatever it is that you like to stick down intricate things, do that. I know with Craft's Companion they have the little dotty tape rolls, which I always have issues with the tape rolls, so I've just stopped buying those a long time ago. But you can just go and just the little dots will stick where they need to stick, and then you know the rest will just be stuck on whatever surface you had put this down on to do that with. So again, I'm just kind of hitting some different areas here and there, and we'll see. And here and here, maybe this one. Little scrolls here and there. I guess she's betting that people aren't just going to get your card and start like picking at it. So it's easy to kind of come in here. Now I'm just kind of offsetting it down just a little bit, right? So you see some of that gold. And then left and right, I'm just keeping it even. So you'll see some gold at the top. You'll see a little bit peeking out the top down here. So I didn't offset it at all. I just kind of did this thing with it. And that worked out. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh. You already know I don't want to cover this up. That's like the perfect center. And I didn't do anything to make that happen. I just cut the paper. That was the top corner and I left it there. You know, she likes to pop things like this up if you want to do that. I think that might be nice. How difficult would that be on this one? A little bit difficult, huh? I mean, we have to put very strategically some very small things. Okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to stick it down, but it would look very nice if we popped it up. All right, again, around the edges, very much so. I'm going to take a moment to just put glue everywhere like I showed you before, and then I'm just going to pop it down centered, okay? So I'll be back. So I'm just holding that down again. I mean, that looks so pretty because you can still see back through the paper. We're going to cover it up. Maybe I should find a sentiment to die cut instead. I don't know. Like, I love this Happy Birthday Stay Fabulous. That looks so nice. I think it is too big, though, if I was to put it on here and maybe die cut it. It cuts a little bit of the words off. Actually, this is a whole little frame, so this whole little centerpiece is going to fall out. Wishing my beautiful friend a happy birthday. That looks nice, except for it's going to be oriented the other way. We'll see. Okay, let's look at some of these guys and see what we might want to do, and then I'll decide what I want to pop in there. So pretty. Oh my gosh, thank you guys. So pretty. And of course, I'm like, maybe I use all three. Oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. Maybe put the little guy up here, the bigger one down here, like that maybe. So we're going to cover all that up anyhow. How lovely. I love the way she used like the blue and the green kind of little blue tips in there. Maybe we don't do that. Maybe we do this. Do we need also another beautiful flying creature? Ooh, look at this. Wow. Okay, so maybe we do two flowers. Okay, I'm going to play around with this just a little bit, just see kind of where I'm at, and then we'll see as far as a sentiment. So I tape this to my surface just so it stays flat, and then I was like, I don't know, maybe the sentiments I was looking at don't work. And this is just to do something kind of quick, and I was looking at these Tim Holtz stickers, and I like, I mean, a lot of these things are so sweet, because, you know, they just look like little love and abundance, little things just at the moment. These two are very much the same color. Oh my gosh, what if I had stuck that there? Let's see. Especially because you have the little clock just at the moment. I don't know. Little things. The secret of everyday things. Through the long evening. I mean, there's just so many fun things here. Just to make it a little more eclectic, no? I don't know. That's what I'm going to go for. Why not? So we have that. Then we have our beautiful dragonfly here. Now it does have some vellum. It's a little bit separate. I can just pop it there. And I think I'll put that one on some dimensionals, because why not? So let's pick that up. And she has the smallest little like body here. So let's do this. And then the flowers I'll stick down just the way they are. I think I like exactly how I put those. So let's put that there. And a skinnier little piece right down towards the bottom of the little body. And I'm gonna leave the wings just doing their own thing, because that's what I like to do. Maybe there. Oh, that's so pretty. And then these guys, I'm just gonna put glue and pop them down. So a good amount of glue. Oh, we're stuck up again. Come on. Oh, I need to get my little pokey tools that people have gifted me the last couple swaps. Yeah, bring those guys out. Okay, let's see if that helped. That's kind of weird though, because I was gonna say it was ready to go. And since this is a wet glue, I'll have time to kind of play with this a little bit. Okay, just pop some glue behind these guys. Pop them in wherever I think. And just make sure everything's where I would want it to be. Not putting one on top of the other. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to continue playing with these until I'm happy with the positioning, but I will be right back. And I'm sorry if that's so high up in the framing of the video. Okay guys, I did add another little guy because I figured if you're going all out, you might as well, right? So I popped another one on top. I mean, look how floral and pretty that is. And just a cute little, you know, sentiment little thing is just at the moment. And it could be any, you know, words. It doesn't matter, whatever strikes your fancy. I think that's really cute. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Oh my goodness, I love the way this came out. Thanks for participating in the swaps. It helps me finish up my cards. And that die is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I'll definitely have to play with these other ones to see as far as the layering. You know, this 3.5 by 8.5 with the eyelets. This one's 3.5 by 8.25. So to me, that means they're basically on the same level, but I don't think that's true. What I'm hoping is that that's the metal size, so you know the size of the metal, not the finished product. Maybe, because like even this one did say it was 3.5 by 8, and it was smaller than 3.5. You know what I'm saying? So. Hopefully that's what they're talking about as far as the metal sizing on those. That way we can use them nicely, and I'll just keep working with them. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll have again the links there in HSN. I know the collection's available there. Also on Heartfelt, you know, with the referral link. And that means it just goes generically to their site, so you can put in your email and stuff, and then you shop if you would like. But that's how that works. So again, in the description box, I'll have images coming up, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.